Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you find it well. Welcome back to another vlog, welcome back to another video guys. As you have seen from the thumbnail, the title of the vlog, I'm here to talk about the cost of living in Kampala, Uganda. Recently, Kampala is one of those cities that I truly believe that there is a lot of potential as long as you are willing to believe and to be able to work hard and to be able to put out yourself out there. There are a lot of green opportunities that not only can help you grow, thrive, and earn something for yourself, but also help to develop the community or the society at large. In today's vlog, I'm going to be pinpointing something like 5 different things when it comes to the cost of living in Kampala. That is to say food, transportation, rent, fun, and others, because I think that those are some of the things that are underrated or not talked about much when it comes to the critical or the most important points under those subtopics I've talked about prior. Before I dive into the vlog, if this is the first time you're watching me, going on over here, hi there, I'm tanyanishailoc, I'm a Ugandan beauty and lifestyle content creator. Feel free to subscribe, to like, to comment, and share out with friends and family. So Kampala has a couple of divisions. Actually, there are 5 divisions, the whole city. It's actually a district, but it has different divisions. For example, Kawempe division, the Central division, Lubaga division. There are a couple of them. And for the first point, which is rent, meaning that each of those divisions where you're going to be staying, the rent might differ a little bit. A person who's going to be staying in the city center, which is one of the divisions here in the city, in the middle of the city, it means that their rent is going to be slightly higher. For example, a single room might take you for around 250,000 Ugandan shillings. That is approximately, I believe, 64 USD. Then for a double room here in the city, in the central division, for a double room, that might be around 350,000 Ugandan shillings to 400,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 80 USD to somewhere about 90 USD. And for an apartment, now I'm talking about an apartment, where the security is provided, where there is a gate man, all those different things, and all utilities, everything is already streamlined. Expect around 450,000 Ugandan shillings, even up to a million or even more than a million. That is approximately, I believe, 123 USD to something like even 1,000 USD, basing on how you want the house to look like. A lot of people have different tastes and preferences. Some people love bigger rooms, other people love bigger kitchen areas, so that is up to you, but that is the approximation when it comes to the rent. When it comes to utilities, guys, for rent, most of the time these landlords, they opt to have for you your own meter for electricity and for water, so that at the end of every month you know how much you did use, and that's how much you are going to be paying. Currently, the water unit, according to the National Water and Storage Corporation, was increased a little bit from 2,500 Ugandan shillings, which is about 70 cents, to something like 3,200 Ugandan shillings, 3,200 Ugandan shillings, which is about also 90 USD, around 91 USD. Not 91, around 0.91. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Around 0.91 or 0.92 USD for a unit of water. When it comes to electricity, it was lowered down a little bit. I believe right now it's about 1,000, 200, 300, something like that, which is very, very affordable. And I know a lot of Ugandans actually, enjoy electricity, because also one of these days, there is no longer a lot of load shedding as it used to happen in the past days. Yes, so that done, I want to take you guys to the second point, which is food. Food is also something which is very, very accessible when it comes to Kampala here, and I'm sure that you are going to enjoy it. When it comes to local foods, you can get food for as low as 3,500, which is about $1. All local foods, matoke, cassava, with any soup you want, geenut soup, meat, katunkuma soup, all those different things, pumpkin. And when it comes also to the local side, you can get a cup of tea around 1,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 0.53 cents, something like that, or 0.4 cents, something like that in USD. And also water, the same thing, it is very very affordable, about 0.23 USD, so that is also not so bad. When it comes to the classic or basic places which have slightly, you know, western food, expect food to be around 9 USD to 10 USD, which is about 25,000 Ugandan shillings to 35,000 Ugandan shillings, and even more. So that is the starting price for places where you can get pizzas, you know, the margarita pizzas, chicken pizzas, all those different pizzas. Expect around, you know, that amount of money. Also other dishes they might have, some hotels or restaurants have, you know, Indian dishes, you know, Pakistani dishes, West African dishes. Expect to be a little bit more, around 8 USD, 9 USD, 10, 11, 12, and more, you know, for one person. When it comes to drinks, again, in such places, they are also very very affordable. And a cup of coffee, because I know a lot of people who are coming out, most of the time they love their coffee or their cappuccinos, it's about 2.6 USD, 2.3 USD, based on the restaurant you are actually going to be going in. A soda, that can be around $1 in such a fancy place or a basic place, though you can get it downtown for less than that. Then also what else, a beer, because I know some of you guys might enjoy some beers, you know, so a beer that can also be around 9,000 Ugandan shillings, 10,000 Ugandan shillings, especially in those good places, which is about 2.7 USD. Yes, food is very very accessible and very affordable. Also, you can spot food literally on the streets, you know, Rolexes for about $1 or $2 or something like that. Yes. So this brings me to the third thing I want to talk about, guys. This is fun, because I think fun is also one thing that is very very underrated. Not a lot of people talk about it. Here, accessing fun places such as museums, such as musical concerts, such as, you know, all those different good things that increase on your happiness. Expect around 8 to 10 USD. Yes, that is the minimum amount, but 10 USD is the maximum. For example, going to a museum right now for a person visiting the country, it can be around, I believe, 9 USD, which is about 30,000 Ugandan shillings, even less than that. Attending a concert for a musician, that can be around also $8 or even, you know, $10, based on the musician who's singing. When it comes to, you know, attending beach, going to different beaches, that can also cost around, you know, $6 to $10, which is about 20,000 Ugandan shillings to even 35,000 Ugandan shillings, based on the beach you are going to be attending. Yes. Also, actually, one of these days there is live music, you know, live music from people who are, for example, people who know how to sing and present songs. Expect that to also be around 10 USD, around 10, 11, 12 USD, because they organize these particular concerts, especially on weekends, where people who know how to sing, play guitars, you know, come together, perform for people who are interested in such fun. Yes, I think I've exploited that very very well. When it comes to the other point, guys, which is others, I want to talk about medical, because I think when it comes to medical, not a lot of people actually, you know, put emphasis on it. But we have a couple of pharmacies throughout the whole country. Not even a couple is just like, you know, diminishing, but there are a lot of different pharmacies, there are a lot of different hospitals. But here, a lot of people get their medical care not through insurances. Here you pay, you know, you order medical care with cash, you know, that is it. So in case you have medical emergencies, you have pain, you can literally just move into the pharmacy, buy drugs. Drugs are very very affordable also, and most of the time I would recommend that when you go to these different you know, malls, there are good pharmacies there, where there are good pharmacists also who can explain to you very very absolutely well. But also medical care, don't worry at all. Here, most of the Ugandans don't, you know, we are not in that thing of insurance, but we keep money aside for emergencies of medical related stuff. In case anything happens, you can literally just walk into any hospital, pay an amount of money, so that you are, you know, you are taken care of. I think the one thing I know, that the consultation is about 20 to 50,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 7 to even 15 USD, based on the hospital, to consult with a doctor what you are going through, especially when it comes to a standard good hospital. But for public hospital, hospitals, it is actually completely and completely free. When it comes to simple, when it comes to simple tests such as x-rays, it's about $10. When it comes to urinalysis, it's about $5 to $6. So those things, you should not worry about them at all. They are very, very accessible. And when it comes to healthcare, at least we are at the forefront when it comes to Uganda in doing the best we can to provide best medical care to not only our fellow citizens, because I happen to be a nurse, but also people who are coming into the country. Yes, maybe the other thing on others I would love to talk about, it is clothes. Clothes are also very, very affordable, very, very affordable. You can get clothes even in downtown for 2,000 Ugandan shillings, 3,000 Ugandan shillings. That is about 0.5 cents, $1, $2. If you're a person who enjoys luxurious, lavish clothing, there is also upper class where you can get clothes for about $5, $10, $20 and all that. So don't worry about packing a lot of clothes. You can always get clothes here. If you also enjoy shopping online, we have a couple of online platforms here in Uganda and in East Africa which you can use, such as Jumia, and their costs are so good, and they also ship in clothes at a pretty good speed, and this brings me, guys, to the last bit I would love to talk about. This is transportation. Ending with transportation, it was a style to make it a point that you guys stick around to know how important it is. Transportation also is very, very affordable and accessible in Kampala. We have a couple of transportation means such as buses, taxis, borders, but based on where you are going, especially if you are in the city center here in Kampala, expect the cost to be around, especially if you are in a public taxi, about 2,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 0.50 cents. If you are in an Uber, around 7,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about $2. If you are using Safecar is also like Uber. We have it here in Kampala. If you are moving around Kampala here, the city center, or you are moving to a different division, expect to be around 15,000 Ugandan shillings. If you're actually going to another division, for example, you are leaving the city center, you are going to Lubaga, it's another division in Kampala, expect it to be around $3 or $4 USD. Yes, but the borders are also very, very accessible and affordable. Make it the point that you stand your ground so that you are not cheated, because most of the time they take opportunity. These border guys tend to be opportunistic, especially when they realize that your accent is different and all that. But just stand your ground. Know that if they are moving you for a shorter distance of time, a distance in Kampala, it's about 2,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about 0.5 cents. If they are moving you a slightly longer distance, expect around 5,000, which is about $1 and some cents. Also, when you come into Kampala, please make the point that you access, East African lines such as Airtel or MTN, so that you can be able to freely order your rides. I think you can be able to order Uber, even though you come into the country with the line from the country where you come from. But it's even much more fun when you can get an MTN line or an Airtel line, have it in a secondary phone. I always advise move with a secondary phone where you can put that line, freely use these different services such as Airtel Money in case you need to tip anyone, in case you need to to use these services such as Jumia, ordering things online. You need to open up a safe border line where you can order your safe borders and all that. Yes, buses are here, but mostly they move up country, and expect them to be about 200,000 Ugandan shillings, which is about $20, $25 USD. Up country, I'm talking about the northern part of the country or the western part of the country, such distances. Yes, and with that, guys, I think I've exploited very well this topic I wanted to talk about, of course, of living in Kampala today. Hopefully that it was helpful to you in one way or another. Let me know if it helped. Also, let me know if you have any other concern when it comes to what you would love to know. Leave them, please, in the comment section below. Yes, tanyanishailoc switching out. Bye for now.